What's up, my people? How are they? So, amiable First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu don carry waka come talk. The same talk where her husband been talk. This time around, she talk am for inside Nigeria, where she talk say, corruption no dey Nigeria again. Corruption don carry load disappear for Nigeria. Say, in fact, if you travel abroad now, everybody won't be associated with Nigeria. I go play you that video. In fact, I not go just play you the video. I go also play you a bit of, an explanation as they use carrier, as Arise Television morning show people use carrier. But waiting make I first of all talk about them now, because Nigerians don't they react to waiting our First Lady talk. I go see a few of the reactions them where people they show here. Now, as I put up the reactions, one thing where I want to ask now, say, is it that the First Lady, the President, the family of the president, the people in the presidency, all of them join together, they deliberately gaslight Nigerians, or they are truly naive or oblivious of waiting they happen for the country, or maybe they do waiting they do deliberately just to create media footprint we go live after them. Now make I explain each of these things so I talk one by one. First of all, then they deliberately gaslight us to make us vex, because they know say wetin they talk no be true. How can you in a country where you be say you sack better edu because of corruption, till now no investigation of her corruption, no nothing, no one statement about it? How can you in a country where you be say you they give contracts without due process, no bidding, you go just cherry pick person where they give the contract to, and you get one of the most ambitious projects, the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. You pick hand, put them to somebody who be saying your personal ally, and you say that no be corruption. Say corruption don't go for the country. How can you be saying all of this? How can we be in? I don't want to talk other things. Then before I go talk, say I may talk am. It did very, very unfair. Say, would they talk things like this? So is it that you're deliberately saying it to say, make us see waiting these people will talk, or make a find who go answer us now so that we'll use DSS pursue that person like they pursue Shawari? Could that be what they are after? May them just they continue to incite people. When people talk, then go lock them up, to gag them, to create fear for other people body. That's one. On the other hand, did they do waiting they do deliberately to make sure, say, then they create media footprint for themselves. Make I explain that media footprint. If anything when they talk now, news go carry them as they used to come. Madam Remi Tinubu says no more corruption in Nigeria. All the major newspapers then go carry them, and they no go delete that thing when they carry till the next 20 years. So the next 20 years, when you Google corruption under Tinubu, they say, Remi Tinubu says corruption disappeared in Nigeria. Maybe. So that when it be say 20, 30 years time, will they argue on how corruption been there on this administration or for this administration, people go just Google and waiting will come up now their statement, the statement of the president for Brazil, the statement of Madam Remi Tinubu. Now waiting will come up, because I don't understand why it be say the administration will continue to they make Nigerians feel like say our head like there's something with a question our sanity by the kind of statements we be say then they make. It is. For the records, we need a wish make corruption remain for Nigeria. Not that we wish our country bad. We wish our country all the best. But please, let's say the reality as it is. What is wrong with accepting our reality and truly working to change the narrative of that reality? Waiting they wrong with them. Why say black na black and deliberately open your eyes say na lie, that black is seen na white, na your eye they deceive you? This na the level of pain and hurt when Nigerians they feel as you see them for inside the comment section. I not go feel read the comment them, or make on a carry on our own mouth read them before I go read them now. They say na my mouth now I read the comment them, or you make on a carry on our eyes and they read the comments as they pass. But as I read the comments, make a waka straight, enter inside Arise Television where it be say they analyze this matter proper. Make on a go even watch the video where she talk, plus including as a news presenter. Take a watch.
Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has boldly declared that the era of branding Nigeria as the most corrupt country in the world has ended, urging citizens to stop bad-mouthing the nation and embrace national pride as international perceptions shift positively under her husband's administration. The First Lady made the comments during her official working visit to Gombe State, where she commissioned several health facilities, including the newly established Federal Medical Center in Kumo. The First Lady emphasized that the world now views Nigeria as a nation of opportunity and rising global relevance owing to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's ongoing reforms.
In the spirit of Mr. President, that his speech was different, calling on us and Nigerians, stop bad-mouthing your nation. Gone are the days when they say, oh, Nigeria is the most corrupt country. You won't hear that again. When people, even when I go abroad, when they hear you're from Nigeria, everybody's interested. They want to come to Nigeria. Nigeria is the next destination. We have to be proud. What we have to do is rise up and build. I'm 65 years old now. I pray I live long. But I'm working so hard so that when my husband finishes tenure in office, then me too, I can walk around safely. That is what drives me to do the work.
Well, her comment has garnered a lot of reactions, but in their recognition of the First Lady's efforts, the Lamido Ako conferred upon her the traditional title of Queen Warrior of Ako Emirate, honoring her commitment to championing the interests of vulnerable groups across Nigeria. First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, who also is basically towing the same line as her husband, saying that, you know, the era of corruption is over in Nigeria.
Okay. So this conversation started, I think, when President Tinubu had gone, I can't remember the country now, one of his foreign trips. Brazil. Yes. And he had said that corruption is gone. And we had quite a robust debate and conversation around that. Even had his spokespeople come out to clarify what he meant by that.
It's necessary to emphasize here that the reform that I've embarked upon since I took over in Nigeria has been very impactful. I can beat my chest for that. It was initially painful, but today the result is blossoming. It's getting clearer to the people. We have more money to the economy, no more corruption. We have the governor of Central Bank here. You don't have to know him before you get the foreign exchange that you need. The speculators are out in our currency market. The door is open for businesses. Easy in, easy out.
Now, last week, recall that when he was speaking at the opening or the relaunch of the Wole Soyinka Center, he had also advised and encouraged Nigerians in diaspora to speak positively about Nigeria, to not speak negatively. And this week, his wife, the First Lady of Nigeria, has also told that same pattern in the spirit of patriotism, I want to say, are saying that, you know what, when we go abroad, Nigeria is the darling of the world. People want to come here. There's no more corruption. Come and open. This is political speak, and I don't expect the president or the First Lady to say anything different. We've talked about, many times, the reality on ground, and the truth is that news and reality, it doesn't lie. Beyond that, we also have people who live abroad, who do business in Nigeria, and it's often talked about the way that there's a lot of bureaucracy, corruption. We see the headlines, and I'm sure we have one that we're going to talk about, later on. We have forgery, we have the issue around the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, what happened there, the fact that even though we have announcements of sackings, no probe, no one has been held to account, and the news just disappears. However, despite all these things happening, I do believe that we can speak positively as to what we want to see the nation become without denying the reality on ground. Action speaks louder than words. And so despite the fact that we're going around saying, oh, Nigeria is no longer corrupt, what we want to see is action. We want to see the reality, not just, we can spin the news as much as we want. We can, it can be propaganda galore. But if the reality negates what we're saying, then it's only as long as we can continue with the rhetoric around whether or not Nigeria is corrupt. What we want to see beyond saying, OG, as I wrap up, is this. Can they ensure that under the Tinubu administration, he leaves a legacy of anti-corruption? We have agencies that have been set up that are being funded to ensure this. Let him start from the top. within his own cabinet, within his own people, and the way that some contracts are given, shrouded in secrecy? Can we have more openness? Can the Bureau for Public Enterprise actually work and do what it was set up to do? These are the conversations we should be having. Whilst we want to represent Nigeria well with our voices, let us also see action led by the Tinubu administration so that we can actually see a corrupt-free Nigeria. That is what we all want, but we cannot just continue to spin propaganda.
All right, and I don't hear wetin Madam Oluremi Tinubu talk, and I don't hear the way the Arise presenters them use put the matter and wetin them talk. Wetin you think about this matter really? I get a lot to talk, but I no go fit talk all of them finish. And sake of say we not just one wahala, make I just stop and hear. However, make una drop on a thoughts on our reactions here. Wetin una think about? Just like Ayo talk, not be about to say corruption no dey. Make we begin to leave the example first of all. It be like saying that one better pass. The things I get to talk, if I talk I get as it will be. But make una drop on our thoughts on our reactions on that. Make we know as this matter do on our body. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.